Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's weekly weigh-in update. I owe you guys a couple of apologies. A, because the video that I said I was going to put up late last week I never actually ended up putting up. And two, because this one's late as well. I usually put this up at 8 o'clock on a Thursday morning and it's obviously later than that it's going live. So the reason that I didn't get last week's weekly weigh-in update uploaded was because obviously I never filmed it. I promise this is the last time you will hear me talking about my tooth. I promise, because it's gone now, so there should be no more issues with it. So I went to the dentist last Wednesday morning and I had an intravenous sedation, and as well as taking out the tooth that I had the problems with, the abscess in that, they also took out another tooth, a wisdom tooth apparently, and I got a root canal and a fill-in and a teeth cleaning, cause why not, all in the same treatment because I was under sedation. It wasn't like I was put to sleep or anything, I was wide awake for it. It was just to calm my nerves more than anything. So I had a lot of dental treatment in the one sitting, and I wasn't prepared for how long it was going to take me to recover from it. For one, I slept for 2 days because of the sedation, and then when I was a bit more compos mentis, I was a lot more swollen than I had. Well, I've never been swollen after dental surgery, but I looked like I'd had lip fillers on my bottom lip. It was like, you know when they put these things in your gums to like cotton wool or something it is, they put it in and your lips kind of out to here and then they clean it or whatever they're doing. I felt like I had that in my mouth for the whole, like up until the weekend. It wasn't great. By the time actually the swelling had went down and I started to feel better and was able to speak without it was like Sunday, Monday. I thought, you know what, I'll just do it all in the one video this week. The reason the video's late today is because yesterday I didn't have time to film it. I had a washing machine emergency. Ladies, you will know how stressful it is when your washing machine goes on the blink and you're not able to do any washing. I was so stressed out to the max. Mark was here taking it apart and trying to find a blockage because it was so full of water after I'd done a wash. So we obviously thought, oh, there's a blockage, it's stopping the water draining. So we took it all apart. It was cleaned, every part of it was cleaned, it could come off. And he was doing it, I was mostly assisting. And I was also running back and forward to my brother's round the corner to do actual washing because I had quite a backlog. Also had to clean up floods in the kitchen and lots of other stuff. But I just didn't have time to film it, so I'm filming it Thursday morning, which is way after the time it's supposed to be uploaded. So just apologise for that. So let's get into the actual weekly weigh-in instead of, you know, my life updates, because I tend to ramble on about them. So the first week, which would have been my weigh-in last week, was fine. It was actually fine. The only thing that I can really report about that week was that I went to my dad's for dinner and we had macaroni cheese, which wasn't very healthy or some world friendly, and it was also the second time that I had macaroni cheese in the same month, which for someone that hadn't had it for 5 or 6 months, that was quite a lot. And that week I lost, oh, that's another thing, my scales don't do it in 0.5s, they do it in 0.1s. Last week I lost 0.9 of a pound, so I wanted to be quite specific about that because it was like in between, it was over 3/4 of a pound. So this week started off with the surgery, the dental surgery. And the dentist told me I would be on a soft food diet for 72 hours, which I hadn't actually prepared for. I hadn't anticipated that it would be 3 days on soft foods for a start. So basically what I was eating was super noodles, tins of macaroni cheese, tins of beans and sausages, and you know, tinned food where it's really mushy already and really soft. I was eating all that. On Friday night, I even had a bag of chips for the chip shop because, you know, chippy chips are really soft and mushy and able to, I don't have to chew them. I didn't even get through that whole bag because they were salted and my mouth was on freaking fire because obviously there was a lot of open wounds in my mouth. My mouth was raw. In fact, on Saturday it was still raw. It was really sore, so I didn't even get through the whole bag of chips. So I was on the soft food diet for 3 days, so which meant I was completely off plan for 3 days. I woke up on Saturday and I was like, I need to pull this back, I need to pull this back. The pain had settled down, except for the stingy pain from the salt the night before. I managed to have a proper meal on the Saturday night, the pizza topped chicken, but I had to cut up very small. Still wasn't able to chew properly. But I did manage to stick to plan Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I had to make sure everything was still quite soft and mushy and didn't require much chewing. I'm kind of annoyed at myself a little bit because I knew this was coming, but I hadn't planned for it very well so that I could still stay on plan and let my mouth recover basically. If I'd thought about it and planned it better, I would have got soups or made up batches of soups, or maybe made up another batch of speedy spag bol, because I've run out of that, and chilli, ran out of that. You know, the things that I keep in my freezer for emergencies and stuff. I ran out of all these kind of things. So I'm kind of annoyed at myself about that. But I was thinking, you know what, just let it go. Don't panic about it too much. Just let it go. What will happen will happen. And I was well aware that I would get a gain this week. And I just thought, it doesn't matter. As long as I can freaking eat, I'm happy. So I did actually gain this week. And I gained 0.8 of a pound, and that brought my total weight loss to 1 stone 10.10 pounds, if that makes sense. This whole new scale thing is more accurate, but also kind of more mind twisty when you're trying to work it out. I can't get on my app either, by the way. I couldn't get on my app yesterday and I couldn't get it on it today, so I haven't been able to record this week's weight loss, or weight gain, sorry. So I don't know if the system's down or something. If anybody else who's doing Slimming World and uses the app can let me know, because I haven't been able to get on it and register my weight gain this week. But I was able to last week, so that's still registered. So I tried to calculate this in my own head and I think that's right. If it's not, I will let you know next week. That is the first gain that I have logged since I started this 6 months ago. I'm not saying that I've not gained, because there's been weeks where I've went 2 weeks when I was at classes. I missed the class in that, and I may have gained in that the middle of the weeks or something, I don't know. But this is the first one that's actually been logged. So it's kind of freaking annoying that I've had a gain. But I do know where I've went wrong. I'm not one of those that have been sticking to plan the whole week and exercising like mad, and then they've got a gain, and I can understand why that's so frustrating. But I do know exactly where I've went wrong and what's happened. So I'm not annoyed by it. I'm a little bit annoyed that I wasn't more prepared. So going forward, if I ever need dental surgery again, I need to remember this. I freaking better not need dental surgery ever again. I need to remember to be more prepared. I just need to remember that in future. The other thing that I'm happy about is also that I wasn't overindulging, which is what I would normally tend to do back pre-Slimming World days. I would just gorge on food or crisps. Obviously I couldn't eat a lot of crisps and things like that, but I'm just happy that I wasn't overindulging, and I was just eating like my lunch and my dinner and supper. It wasn't great food, it wasn't the worst food in the world. Do you know, I wouldn't even class it as treat foods either. That's another thing that kind of bugs me about this weight gain, is that it wasn't treat foods. It wasn't, it was crap food, like really bland, boring crap food. If I'd had a Domino's and got a weight gain, I would have been like, well, it was worth it. But this wasn't worth it. This wasn't worth it. This video has probably been a little bit more rambly than usual, but in saying that, when are my videos not quite rambly? I'm sorry I don't have any hints or tips or anything that I've learned in the last couple of weeks to share with you. Well, apart from be prepared. Be prepared is a lesson here. I am on a little bit of a time constraint today because I need to sort out this freaking washing machine. I need to go and try and figure out what the hell is wrong with it, and also need to go round to my brother's again and do more washing, because how can two people produce so much washing between them? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!